Now, this is when she talks about the left's attack on religion, which for millennia has guided people on what's true, on what's right, what's good, and instead replaced their own ideology as the new religion to be worshipped.
If you're denying evidence and reality and thinking and engagement with an idea, then you're denying reason itself. And so the irony is that in an age of supposed reason, we're so rational that we've dispensed with religion. Only idiots have any kind of religious sense because it's not based on reason. That's the thinking. So we're so rational we've got rid of religion, and yet we are repudiating rationality completely. This is something that doesn't quite add up. So I would say that we are in a new age of unreason. That's what we're in. An age of unreason. That's what we've unleashed. And it's an irony because we've done it under the aegis of being rational. But in getting rid of religion, we have unleashed an age of unreason. And what follows from that is the erosion of freedom, freedom to think, freedom to speak, freedom to act.
The left's proclamation of self-righteousness and moral superiority doesn't leave room for debate or disagreement. And that's what you see throughout history with communist regimes. They believe their way is the only way, it's the right way, and any opposition is evil, is against the greater good of the country and mankind more broadly, and must be quashed by any means necessary. The left finds personal satisfaction in advocating for the impossible, because that's the foundation for progressivism. Just because something doesn't exist today doesn't mean we shouldn't fight to make it exist tomorrow. But at a certain point, you hit a wall of what can be achieved. And once you try and go beyond this wall, past the limitations of reality, what you seek to achieve becomes regressive and dangerous and oppressive. Yeah, communism sounds good in theory. What if people cared about every single person on the planet just as much as they cared about their own family? We all weren't self-interested human beings, and instead were just motivated by the greater good. And we're fine with restricting rights and freedoms, seizing the means of productions, aka stealing everybody's property through force, and a few million deaths if it means that maybe, just maybe, one day we achieve this utopian vision. I recently debated a progressive who held this belief that because they are progressive in name, therefore everything they advocate for and want is inherently good. And I told him, all progressives advocate for is change. Whether that change is progressive or it's regressive is completely speculative. And he said, no, it isn't. Giving black people the right to vote, giving gay people the right to be married, these are good things. More rights equals good. So my rebuttal was, okay, let's use your logic. If we gave adults the right to marry children, would that be a good thing or would that be a bad thing? If we gave adults the right to marry their animals, would that be a progressive thing or would that be a regressive thing? If we indoctrinate children in the belief that they're born in the wrong body, that gender is malleable, all they have to do is sterilize themselves, pump themselves with the hormones of the opposite sex, allow them to make irreversible life decisions as a teenager that destroy their mental health, that cause them to live in perpetual denial, that cause severe health problems, and force them to become lifelong dependents of the pharmaceutical industry, is that really such a good thing? And their rejection of truth and reality and fact and reason causes them to view violence as a necessary good in order to achieve their utopian vision. Their use of the word Nazi and fascist against people who are merely speaking the truth is just moral justification for violence. They believe their intellectual superiors and their forward-thinkingness can't be constrained by the bounds of reality. Free speech is antithetical to their ideology because it allows for dissent. It allows people to engage in truth. They labeled Charlie a racist, a bigot, a fascist, a misogynist, even though he wasn't. All he did was speak the truth. But if your ideology can only exist through coercion and forced indoctrination, then the truth is offensive, and truth seekers must be crushed and killed, not uplifted and celebrated. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those notification bells so you never miss a video. And I will see you guys in the next one.